What's going on, y'all? I know I haven't made that many videos. I mean, probably the 2, 3 people that watch my show every day, they probably realize I haven't had videos out every other day. I actually started a new job. I was a supervisor at Sears distribution uh, warehouse, so I wasn't able to, make videos every day. I was kind of trying to actually, for once, take a job I had seriously because I was put in a little position of power or whatever. Had a little bit of clout, a little bit of juice, so I tried to, take it serious and actually come to work prepared every day, do things every day that would, help me out and help the team out. And I felt like I was in a leadership position to be a leader, so I was taking necessary steps to be a leader. Working for Sears made me realize why they're failing and why they'll probably go out of business before the summer is out. Like I had to leave because of a lot of the bullshit that was going on when I was there, and I also was worried about my job security. Like I felt like at any moment that I would get an email or get called in the office or something and be told that Sears is going out of business. They quit. It's done. The operation's over with. I was worried about that. Sears. If I put Sears in Google, I'd see some shit like this. That would have anybody worried. Anybody that pays bills, has obligations, and this is your source of income to live your life. That would have anybody worried. And along with that, man, it's just like a lot of funny stuff goes on at Sears right now. Sears is a very different company than it was maybe even 20 years ago. Think about the last time you went to a damn Sears. You were probably either with your grandma, grandparents, whatever, and then when you went, it was dead as hell. It was quiet. It looked like a damn graveyard. That's how Sears looks on a daily basis, man. Sears was a damn graveyard. What the fuck is that? Fucking young. Yo. Shit, man. I'm trying to record a video. These fucking hillbillies outside screaming and shit. I can't even hear myself think. My experience working at Sears was just imagine your favorite quarterback running a broken ass play and scrambling.
To bother Olsen off the line of scrimmage. Newton is chased. Got away from Ninkovich. Dancing. Gets away from Chandler Jones.
It was just a scramble. Like everything was everywhere. A lot of shit they did not make any sense to me pure at all. At all. Okay, so working at the distribution warehouse, of course, we're the hub. We have all the product and stuff there. So we had the warehouse, but they also came with dock workers and truck drivers that were not Sears employees. They were third-party people. That's a fucking red flag right there. That made no sense to me why they would do that. And I just thought it was strange. But as I got to be there every day and just see what the fuck was going on, it was just a huge red flag because it's like you can't control third-party people. So it's like us as Sears employees can't talk to them and order them to do something. So they could drop a refrigerator or something and then take it to the customer, a Sears customer, and send something out damaged, and then when they get there have an attitude with the customer. They just made Sears look bad, and then we couldn't do anything about it. So they could just go out there and do what they want, say what they want. A lot of them smoked weed, smelled like weed. They would smoke weed in our building or around our building, come in the building, in Sears building, smell like weed. But me as a supervisor, they didn't directly work for me, so I couldn't say nothing to them. Couldn't nobody say nothing to them. They could just smell like weed. They were contractors. So it was a weird thing. It was fucking strange, man. It was awful. And I feel bad for people, anybody that's been at Sears for a long amount of time, and they've invested their life in this Sears because it's about to go down, man. Yeah, that shit's the Titanic. I mean, the boss I worked for, he was a complete dipshit. Like, he was the biggest idiot I've ever met in my life. And I'm starting to realize that, like, a lot of bigger corporations, they always hire somebody that's, like, fucking retarded. Like, probably legally retarded, so they can control them and not have any fear for their job. You could tell he'd come up to you, you knew it was going to be some bullshit, like if he was going to do some bullshit or pull some fuck shit on you, because he'd be fucking winking and blinking and shit like, can you take out all the garbage? Like, bro, what the fuck is you winking and blinking at me for, bro? You trying to make a nigga disappear or something? Like, what you trying to make a nigga disappear? You on some bewitched shit or something, nigga? I mean, they hire straight thugs. These truck drivers and these damn dock workers, straight up thugs. I don't use that word loosely because I'm a black dude and I know that word can be thrown around loosely and it's a very derogatory term. But these niggas was thugs. Like I said, these niggas would come in smelling like bag every day. These niggas all had their pants sagging. Like, there's been so many times I'm in the office writing emails, right? And then I hear on the phone from one of the ladies, like the little sales ladies in the front office. I'm in there with them. They taking phone calls and fucking, they got them on speaker just so everybody in the office could hear. They say, "Oh, please don't send those guys back here that came here today. The 3 black guys that came had their pants hanging around their ankles. One of them was on the phone. They dropped my refrigerator and then had an attitude when I told them that I didn't want it anymore." You know, so it was like a bunch of crazy shit like that. But then it would be shit like that happens. And we couldn't do nothing about it because they don't work for us. They are fucking they're contractors. But to tell you the truth, though, I kind of liked the job because it was lame as hell. We didn't do shit. Like, we had... hold on. Before I even go further, let me tell you this crazy shit. The job was from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I was getting my ass up at like 1:30. When you about to hit your best sleep, about to knock out and curve out and you passed out, that's when I had to wake up and go. You know what I'm saying? So that was the worst thing about that job, is getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning and then getting off at 10. That was fucking, I hated that shit. I hated it, bro. I think a truck would come, we do that shit in about an hour, get done. And then after that, we just kind of just waited for the truck drivers to come in at 6. And then that's when we start working again. So we had maybe from 3 o'clock all the way to 6, so a 3-hour period where we didn't do jack shit. Besides sleep on couches, go be on YouTube, give myself views. I literally wouldn't be doing shit, man. Like, we have a 3-hour period where we didn't have to do shit. Everything was taken care of. No more trucks would be coming in. I would be laying down on the couches that Sears had. I'd be laying down on beds. I'd be doing like a lot of bullshit like that. Everybody would be doing it. There was only like 4 or 5 of us at that time. You had job security. Because think about it. Who the fuck else going to voluntarily want to do some 2 to 10 shit? Ain't nobody want to do that shit. So the motherfuckers that was there was unruly, unsavory ass niggas. Them niggas was pathetic. The niggas I had to supervise, hell in the handbasket, bro. Them niggas was hell. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was fucking hellhounds. Straight up. But they wasn't getting fired because they knew that nobody wanted to come in from 2 to 10. So they had job security. These niggas was the most hood niggas I ever met in my life. And I had to supervise them. And management was too fucking pussy to do anything. So they was trying to make me do it. So basically their game plan was, we gonna get good nigga, me, to straighten out bad niggas, them. It wasn't gonna happen. So these niggas didn't wear no safety shoes. They didn't do the safety checklist and all the damn equipment they be using that you have to do it before you get on it. Didn't do it. These niggas would come in, smell like weed, smoke weed in the parking lot, go on breaks and smoke weed, but they knew they had job security because nobody wants to do this shit. Nobody wanted to do that shit. So the boss came to me trying to make me get on them about, taking lunches and taking breaks on time, getting safety shoes, doing the safety checklist. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why you ain't did this shit? Why you ain't tried to talk to him? You want me to do it? So I peep game what he trying to do. He trying to make me do this shit. I'm like, bro, this not gonna work because nobody's gonna listen to a nigga who started a month ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. And these niggas been working here forever. So the 2 dudes I had to supervise, them fools have been there. One of them been there for 3 years. One of them been there for 2 years. So it's like they've been here for 3 years apiece, and you ain't telling them to buy no safety shoes. You ain't been telling them to do other stuff. But then the new nigga come in a month in, you want me to tell them how to run their life and how to do something, and they've been doing the same game for 3 years. That's like a stepdad coming into a kid's life and trying to switch up some shit when the mom been letting this little nigga run around reckless for years. Basically, he was running game on me, trying to get me to do shit because he was a coward. He was scared to tell these guys this shit. It was shit that everybody had to do. I had safety shoes, all this shit. I knew that coming in because I'm not an idiot and I've worked, in warehouse environments before. But he was just a coward and never wanted to talk to these guys because he was scared of them. So, but it wasn't what happened for me. After I heard how long they've been there and they never heard any word of any of this, I just let it go. I never did it. So, I mean, that was one problem I had, with the bosses kind of trying to throw me under the bus and put me out there like that. I ain't like that shit. And, I just felt like, man, it's just going down for a reason, man. They're hiring all the wrong people to run stuff. And, I mean, what really got me out of there, is you know, one of the guys that did work for me, he was there for 4 years, and he never got the spot. He wanted the spot that I had, and I came in the first 2 weeks. He was kind of pissed. Like, when I first met him, he kind of was like, you know, man, no disrespect, but, you know, man, it's crazy how they would hire you, and they were just training me for this position, and then they hire you, they bring you in the next 2 weeks.
Tough break, nigga.
So I'm like, damn, that's all bad. You know, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, shit, that's terrible, my nigga, but it is what it is, man. I'm the boss, and I'm the big dog, you know. It's me now. After I seen him sell Craftsman, I was kind of like, I need to apply for another job and get out of here. Because I seen that, you know, when you start pawning off your stuff, you know what I mean, that means you ain't paying your bills. Your affairs ain't in order, you know what I mean? You need some money to pay your bills. So when I seen him sell Craftsman, because that's never happened before, I mean, there's been talk of Sears going out of business for years. But when you start pawning off your iconic brands to your store, that's sad. That's bad news. You know what I mean? That's bad news. The best advice I got for you, if you work at Sears or Kmart, get the hell out of Dodge, man. Do the midnight, what they call that shit? The midnight run or ditch or whatever, when you dip out on your rent or dip out on your landlady in the middle of the night. Do that shit to your job if you work at Sears or Kmart. Get the hell out of there, man. I didn't even want to waste time with a walkthrough because nobody gives a fuck about Sears. I was going to even walk through the mall, walk through a Sears and show y'all why it's going out of business. It's dead. It's just that simple. So, I mean, good luck, man. Hopefully they give y'all severance packages or something, man. But good luck looking for another gig, man.